Hey everyone, I'm Dino Vidal, and welcome to tonight's Dino Vidal Show on SiriusXM Channel 127, Wednesday, August 4th, which is my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Dawn. So, look, let's be blunt. Donald Trump is a clear and present danger to our nation. We all know that, at least if you like a democratic republic. Here's the truth. Ron DeSantis is more dangerous. I'm not kidding. Let me tell you why. First of all, he is probably smarter. Ron DeSantis, I know that's stunning. Ron DeSantis graduated from Yale University with honors, then went to Harvard Law School and graduated from Harvard Law School with honors. You can get into these schools through friends, contacts, money. You can't graduate with honors unless you're really smart. That's the point. Secondly, he's much younger. He's 42. Donald Trump is 150. And third, and here's the real reason, Ron DeSantis has power. Donald Trump has none. And Ron DeSantis is despicably using his power to sacrifice the health and potentially the lives of children in Florida because he thinks this will help him win the 2024 GOP nomination. Period. That's where we are in the country. I'm not kidding. So look, you've got Ron DeSantis yesterday slamming the media, saying the media hysteria over COVID. Here's the truth. Over 20% of all the new cases right now, 20% are from one state, Florida. But cases don't mean everything because sometimes people are asymptomatic. You look at hospitalizations are really a key of where you're going. In mid-June, there were 1,000 people hospitalized in Florida with COVID. 1,000. Where are we now? We just got brand new numbers about 2 hours ago. 12,400 people are hospitalized with COVID in Florida. We went from 1,000 in June up to 12,400, and it keeps going up each day. And here's the thing, 12,400, that is the most ever been hospitalized for COVID in Florida in the entire time of the pandemic. Not just now, all through last year. That's how bad it is right now. Here's even worse news. Children are increasingly getting COVID. What state has the most children hospitalized from COVID in the entire nation? Florida. And schools in Florida are opening up next week and the week after. So what did school officials try to do to save lives of children, at least help save their health? Well, they followed the guidance of the Academy of Pediatric Sciences and the CDC, who a couple of weeks ago said they recommended, they didn't mandate, but they recommended that if you're in areas with high amount of cases, that everyone at the school from 2 years old and up, from children to teachers to any worker there, wear a mask. So last week, Broward County in Florida, which is the second biggest county in Florida, one of the biggest in the nation, announced a mandate for masks for a simple reason, to stop the spread of the virus, to protect the lives of children, teachers, school administrators, and their families. What did Ron DeSantis do? Well, he saw a political opportunity. So on Friday, he signed an executive order saying if any school mandates the masks, he's going to defund the school. Think about that. He's taking the funding from the school if they try to save the students' lives who are actually in the school. And as a result, Broward County announced on Monday they've reversed their mandate. What did Ron DeSantis base this on? Was it on science? No. Was it on data? No. It was on freedom. Freedom. You see, the freedom to kill children is what Ron DeSantis wants. This is unbelievable. These are the lives of children. And he goes, today he had a press conference. He goes, we're a freedom state, and we're going to give parents the freedom to decide if their children can live or not. Essentially the last part I'm adding, but he said we're a freedom state. If you're a freedom state, why do you have no smoking areas? Why do you have speed limits? Why do you have any laws? If you're a free state, why not let crime go rampant? Why not allow murder and riot, whatever you want? No, we're not a free state. We live in a social contract between each other. We live in a civilized society, or we don't. In the case of Ron DeSantis, we don't. And what's interesting is you might say, well, why is he doing this? What does the polling say? Well, a brand new poll came out today in Florida on mask mandates. 62% of Floridians believe there should be a mandate for everyone going to school wearing a mask. You're like 62% support it. Well, you would think Ron DeSantis might change his view. Nope. Because when you break the polling down, guess what? It's about 80% of Democrats, nearly 70% of Republicans, but barely 30+% of Republicans. Only about 36% of Republicans support it. About 65% of independents. So about 80% of Democrats support it, 65% of independents, and about 35% of Republicans. And Ron DeSantis only cares about the GOP. He's running for president in 2024. He's doing the Trump thing. The rest of us, you ignore or use as props to demonize. We are acceptable collateral loss in the world of Ron DeSantis and to the GOP. If some children die, they literally don't care. They're not pro-life. They're pro-oppression. They're pro-death, arguably, trying to be as fair as possible. This is the lives of children here, and it should piss you off that he's playing games with children's lives. So despite the fact that nearly 2/3 of all people in Florida think there should be a mask mandate, he's not going to do it. It's tyranny of the minority. So if the 35% of Republicans who approve of it means 60% don't, that's who he's playing to. He's playing to the base who doesn't care whose children die. Doesn't care who kids die. They don't care if their own kids die. As long as they have freedom. They're going to let the government. And today you had Ron DeSantis slamming Joe Biden, lying. All the virus is coming in over the border. No, that's not true at all. They've broken down by fact checkers. The cases with the lowest amount of vaccines have the most cases. Many are not even close to the border. Florida is not close to the Mexican border in any way. Florida is in the middle of the vaccines. But there is no data, there is no science to back up Ron DeSantis' idea of not mandating children and people going to school wearing masks. Infectious disease experts in Florida are calling this appalling, what he's doing. They're calling it terrifying. Ron DeSantis doesn't care. He cares about one thing, winning the 2024 GOP nomination for president, because Donald Trump won't be the nominee, and he knows it. He doesn't care how many of your kids he has to kill to get that nomination. And Ron DeSantis graduated from 2 Ivy League schools with honors. He's not an idiot. This is calculated. This is sinister. This is diabolical. This is the man that we have to do all we can to prevent winning re-election in 2022 in Florida. It's going to be a tight race. We can do it. So we'll talk about that more on my show tonight. My show's live 6 to 9 p.m. on Sirius XM channel 127. We even have a state representative from Florida on, State Representative Anna Escamani. It's going to talk to us about Florida, what's going on there, and also voting rights. She's in Washington, D.C. right now with a bunch of other state reps fighting it out, pushing Democrats to enact laws, or at least reform the filibuster so we can enact laws to protect voting rights. My show's live 6 to 9 p.m. on channel 127 on Sirius XM. If you don't subscribe to Sirius XM, go to the website. There are free trials. Check it out. Get a free trial. Call into my show. Be a part of our family. We have so much work to do. We are the ones saving this nation from this dangerous fascist authoritarian movement on the right that doesn't care about anything but white nationalism and owning the libs, even if it means your children die. This is where we stand in America, August 4th, 2021. Thanks for tuning in to the preview of today's Dino Bidala Show.